Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to do a requested video for you guys. I had a few comments asking if I could do a wear and tear video on my Louis Vuitton Neo-Noe bag in the black epi leather. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. If you want to watch the original unboxing video, I'll try and link that somewhere now and you can click and go and watch that first if you want. I purchased this bag a few years ago now, so it has had a lot of wear, but I want to talk about the wear and tear of it and how I use the bag itself. So firstly, here's the bag. I always keep my bags in dust bags when they're not in use, unless I've got them on like a current rotation. So for example, at the moment my Balenciaga bag and my Celine bag are both downstairs and I've been swapping between those two, so they aren't in their dust bags at the moment. But if I retire a bag for a season, or I know that I am just not using it for the next month or so, then I will put it away in its dust bag. So that's why it is in its dust bag for now. So this is the Louis Vuitton Neo-Noe bag. This is a reissue of the Noe bag, which was the original bag. You can still get that vintage on places like Vestiaire Collective. The difference is that the tie here at the front, it ties up in a bow rather than has this toggle on it, and it only has a strap. And it's very different to how it looks now because this has been completely reissued. So this is the new model. This is in the black epi leather. Here's a close-up of what that leather looks like. It's got like this ribbing to it. It's really like sturdy and durable. So that's why you'll see throughout the video that this bag actually doesn't have a lot of wear to it, despite me wearing it a lot. On top you have two handles. Firstly, you have this shoulder handle that goes over your shoulder like so. This is also adjustable with the poppers, so you pop this out and you can adjust it to make the bag crossbody, or it can just be longer as well on one shoulder. I tend to only use it like that in the winter if I've got a big coat on, so that it fits over my big coat and scarf, then it comes in quite handy. But otherwise I tend to just keep this on the shoulder length like so, and then it pops back into place. Then the second handle we have is just a top handle. This can be used either just to carry the bag as so, or in the crook of your arm. And on top of that it says Louis Vuitton Paris. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. I might have to do some cutaways, but yeah, it's got Louis Vuitton Paris embossed on there, and this is a really sturdy handle as well. Both of these handles are detachable with D-rings. I've never taken both off obviously, because then it'd be really hard to carry it, but you could take one or the other off. But I like to have both because I swap quite often between how I'm holding it. I either hold it by the top handle or I throw it over my shoulder. I also quite like that when I am holding it with either handle, the other one is there as like a decorative piece. So when it's like that, I quite like that it's still got the other handle. The opening of the bag, I'm just going to do a quick overview before I get into the wear and tear. Uses this toggle and then it opens up like this, quite large. Inside the bag you have a front compartment, a back compartment, and then a zipper compartment down the middle. I explain all of this better in the unboxing video, so go and watch that if you want a full look inside the bag. The interior is all black suede as well, but yeah. Okay, so that's a bit of an overview. On the base there aren't any feet, it's just flat smooth leather, and then you've got the little LV logo embossed into the epi leather there. So on to the wear and tear. At first glance, because this bag is made from the epi leather, which is super sturdy, there's actually very little wear and tear on the leather itself. I can notice I've got like a little scratch here. Like I said, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up because it is a black bag. There's a small scratch there, and then the only other wear and tear I can see is a a couple of, like one little scratch on the bottom there. All these things are falling out of my bag that I forgot were in it, like a hairpin. There's a very small scratch there, but nothing that I couldn't get out. And then a little mark on the corner that is probably just from bumping it on a wall or something. And in fact, there's another one on this corner as well. That's more because I've bumped it on a wall. And that's more of a mark rather than like a dent. In fact, I definitely feel like I could get that out if I wanted to. I don't baby any of my handbags, no matter how much they cost, just because if I'm going to spend that amount of money on them, I want to get the most wear out of them, and I want to get the most enjoyment out of them. And I tend not to baby them. I'm careful with them, as in I look after them, but I'm not like, oh, I can't put it on this surface, or I can't put it on the floor. Like, I walk around, you know, I used to live in London, it would get bumped a lot, even in Brighton, you know, it's a busy city, so these bags are well used, and I think for the amount that I've used them, it doesn't have any particularly big damage to it. That's because I do look after them, but like I say, I don't baby them particularly. So those are really the only marks that I do have on them. That is definitely from like being bumped on a wall, I think, because it's just like a wide mark, so it's like where the paint's come off. Same on this one. And then yeah, on the bottom, considering I've put this down on probably lots of different surfaces, and this is a very smooth leather, there's really only one mark, but again, it's like a white mark, so I think I've just bumped it on something. So the only real scratch that I can see is just here on the back. I don't know how well it's coming up, if at all, but there is a little scratch there, and I'm not sure what that's from. But otherwise, the leather has worn really well, but that's because it's the structured, sturdy epi leather. On the tabs on the side, you've got the Made in France tab here. That's in perfect condition, that's not bent or anything. And then you've got the Louis Vuitton Paris one here. Again, that's not bent or misshapen at all. On the strap, I'll detach it just to have a proper look at it. But there's no marks on the D-rings, despite them getting obviously moved about a lot and everything. And on the strap, there's no sign of damage that I can see, despite it being on my arm quite a lot, and obviously being handled quite a lot. And you also have the Louis Vuitton Paris embossed into this strap as well, but that seems to be in really good condition. Then on the top handle, again, the D-rings are in really good condition. They work really well, and there doesn't seem to be any dents on that either. And this is a really sturdy handle as well. It's like quite hard, and it's very thick too. So yeah, that's worn really well over the years. The toggle, both of the original knots are still intact at the bottom. The toggle still moves really freely. There's no marks on the leather there either. And inside the bag, considering that it's suede, I can't see any marks inside the bag either. It's a little bit hard to show you because obviously it's a black bag, so it is a bit difficult. But even on the inner zip section, there doesn't seem to be any problems, and the zip still works really well. It's still really smooth, and it's a nice big chunky zip as well, if you can see that there. So that's still working fine. In the bottom, again, the suede looks in very good condition, considering that I've had this bag a few years, and I quite often fill this bag fully because it's such a nice big bag. Like when I use this bag, it tends to be in the winter. This is why it's in the dust bag, because this isn't really a summer bag to me, just because it's black and because it's quite structured. So it's normally when I've got a beanie, gloves, an umbrella in here, a book for reading in a coffee shop, all the things that I do in the winter, this works more perfectly for. in the summer it's just a bit bulky when, you know, I'm only taking my keys and my sunglasses out the house in the summer. It's just a little bit too bulky as a summer bag personally, but obviously you could definitely use it as one, and there's nothing that's going to stop you from doing that. So that's just personal preference, I think. But overall, I would definitely say that this bag wears very, very well. I think a lot of that is down to the choice of leather that I went with. This bag does also come in the canvas, in the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas. And I don't know how that would fare. I actually don't own anything from Louis Vuitton in their canvas. This is the only, is this? Yeah, this is the only Louis Vuitton bag that I own. And the other Louis Vuitton item I own is the 6 keyring holder, which I have in the Emprunt leather. So again, a really sturdy leather. It's a pebbled leather with the Louis Vuitton monogram imprinted into it. So again, highly unlikely that it's going to get any scratches or scrapes. I think if this bag was in the canvas, it would probably have a lot more marks on it, a few watermarks maybe, because I wear this in the rain because the rain just runs straight off it. So it's fantastic for the winter months, hence why I tend to use it then. But yeah, I feel like if I had this bag in the canvas, it would have worn a lot more, but obviously I can't really say that because I don't own anything in the canvas to actually give my own opinion. But definitely look that up if you're thinking of getting this bag in the canvas. That might be something to think about. But if you are thinking of getting it in the epi leather, then I highly recommend it. It's so durable, so sturdy. It's such a gorgeous bag as well. I really love the silhouette, the shape of it. From the top when it's all done up, I love like the 4 corners that form. I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful bag. And like I say, it's worn really, really well. And I would highly recommend getting it if you are thinking of getting it. Like I say, I mainly wear it in the winter, but definitely could be worn as a summer bag if you carry more in the summer. But yeah, overall, wear and tear wise, it just tends to be the corners that get knocked, but that's probably more my fault than the bag itself. And they're definitely nothing that I couldn't wipe off if I tried. So yeah, overall, I would highly recommend the bag. I hope this helped any of you that are thinking of buying the bag. This originally retailed for £1,450. I don't know how much it is at the moment. I actually haven't looked, and I know there's so many more colours now. You can mix and match the colours of the handles. You can buy all different things to attach to it as well. There's lots of accessories that go with the bag. And like I say, in the canvas, it comes in so many different colours, with the monogram, without the monogram, and all of that. So yeah, definitely have a look. I really recommend this bag, and I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you are thinking of getting this bag or you already have it. And do let me know what different colours or canvases you got it in. That would be really, really interesting. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.